Check out what I just discovered in our compost pile. If I can find him again. Yep, here he is. This is like the prime compost catch right here. Look at the size of this worm. Look at the size of that thing. Look how thick he is. I don't know if that's what it looks like, if they're pregnant or what, but that thing is fat. That's one big worm. Healthy compost. Right, today I'm planting Hungarian wax hot peppers. Apparently they're pretty well cold hardy for a pepper, and they still got some heat on them, so that's all that matters. That's what matters when you're planting peppers. You gotta have a little heat, you know what I'm saying? So I'm using this close the door here so it's not so noisy. Alright. So I'm using this here egg carton. It's a nice cheap way to get some little seedlings started. And yeah, so Biggest thing is probably just to make sure that they don't completely dry up, because they are porous and you know, basically paper mulch. So might consider keeping them standing in a little bit of water for a little bit until they get started. See how they peek out of the soil and show those first two little leaves. Alright, this is about a 1/4 of an inch depth, so that's not too much. These nice and drenched. We got everything out in the greenhouse right now. It's so nice out. Already feels like summer. I'm digging it. Can you dig? Yeah, it's nice to get over winter. It gets old. Just wears you down, tears down your mentally, physically, your immune system. Man, my complexion. Looking at some of my pictures from my trip to Independence Pass series. There I am. I am here. And yeah, man, I had this nice tan. I was like at the that's September, October, I think. Right before winter really kicked in, so I was spending a lot of time outdoors in the sunshine. Thought about doing like a before-after picture. Looks like freaking borderline cancer patient. Not to make fun of cancer patients, but I'm just saying I don't look too good. You know, complexion's all gnarly, freaking sunken in your eyes. I mean, that's what winter does to you. Just wears you down. It's like survival of the fittest, that last stretch. Somebody just reported a got an email message board up here, Storm Mountain. Sent a couple pictures of a mangy, literally like it has mange, people think, coyote, because yeah, it's like survival of the fittest up here in the winter. You know, it's like towards the end, wildlife starts getting pretty desperate because you're just barely functioning on that edge of, you know, like starvation and freezing to death. And the food is scarce, but just right around spring, you know, it's like a blessing, I guess. Not for the little guys, but for the predators. It's a blessing. All the new life, you know. There's bunny tracks all over the yard. Last snow we had. So yeah, the bunnies are definitely going to town, doing what bunnies do, you know, breeding like rabbits. I'll show you around real quick what we got growing here. Let me see if I can grab this camera and see what I'm actually filming here. Alright, so trays upon trays of sprouts, seedlings, whatever. Tomatoes, gotta have a ton of tomatoes. Let me back off the camera a little bit. There we go. Yeah, these are all the tomatoes, mostly tomatoes. There's some other things in there. I can't even identify at the moment. I woke up with a bad headache, so I'm not really thinking straight. I thought I'd do some filming of what I'm trying to be productive, you know. That's what I try to do when I'm not feeling too good. There's a few. Some other really cheap, these are actually real. They make them like that. But if you take, yeah, these guys, a toilet paper roll, or this was, in this case, a paper towel roll, cut it segments, and yeah, you can take several, just stick them in a little you know, something with the bottom on it. Tray, that's what I'm trying to say. And I think these are strawberries, little baby strawberries. More tomatoes. Tonnage of tomatoes. Some peas. Oops. That's some kind of pea. I don't know what. No, I think that's an herb. Marjoram or something like that. Could be wrong. Right now I'm not really all there, so you know, just trying to stay active, productive, all that good news. You gotta sow when it's time to sow. You gotta sow when it's time to reap. You gotta reap. Right now it's definitely time to sow. So up here with the grow season as short as it is, you gotta get a jump start, head start. That's what I'm trying to say. I just planted some rhubarb. We'll see. So we got one massive rhubarb plant on the property, and it just produces a tonnage of rhubarb. And those are the seeds. Makes a ton of seeds. So I figure, hey, why not have the more the merrier. I love rhubarb. Rhubarb pie. If I could pronounce right now, that'd be great. But yeah, I love rhubarb. Got a little food down here. I think we got some kind of, that's like blood meal. I think that's what it is. Some kind of blood meal mixture. Stuff's nasty. Stinks. Yeah, that's what we got going today. Up here at the ranch, I guess. Back at the ranch. I'll say it's a beautiful day. I can't complain. Sunshine. Nice little mild, cool breeze this time. Yeah, we'll see how productive we can get this year. Let me show you where we're at. Birds scatter. Yeah, there's the grow beds. If I can back away here. Here we go. Now this is fresh manure. That's not fresh, but it's freshly deposited, I guess, from one of our neighbors that has plenty. It's a horse and goat, I think. And we got another bed up here that's full. And they're all covered because the concept is we want to kill off as much of the seeds, the weed seeds, as we can, and hopefully the heat from the sun and the natural decomposition process will like heat it up good enough to kill most of what's growing in there right now. But I don't know, I'm pretty skeptical. I'm thinking we're probably gonna have a ton of thistles and all kinds of nasties to pull out one by one. Like we needed more work, right? And then there's the I mean, it's not the prettiest thing, but like, hey, if you're into being green and all that, which I am to a certain extent, you could say. To an extent is a key phrase. Yeah.